Good morning, Lakeland, and welcome to this school year's first broadcast. I'm Josh Webb.
And I'm Brighton Short. Today, we will be covering one of the many classes offered at the Cates Center, the truth behind the Wolverine inside of the trophy case, and recent activities in Frisco.
Win TV starts now. Many Lakeland students have no idea how many classes are offered in Frisco ISD.
Corbin Dennis set out to find an engaging, interactive class offered for Lakeland students involving Culinary Arts.
Culinary Arts, a class that teaches students about cooking, baking, restaurant operations, catering, and many other food-related skills.
I really enjoy teaching this class. I've been teaching for over 30 years, and probably just about every year of those 30 years I've taught some sort of cooking class. So I really enjoy teaching this. We've got a new book this year. It's called The Culinary Professional, and it goes back to the basics. So what we've talked about teaching this year is going back to the very basics. Basic how you measure things, basic how to cook, how to boil water for spaghetti. Because some people say, oh, people don't know how to boil water. Some people really don't know how to boil water, because when you make pasta, it's supposed to be a rolling boil. Not just a couple of bubbles, so sometimes they put the pasta in way too early. So we're going to go back to the very basics this year.
I took Culinary Arts because I wanted it to help me cook better at home. So far we've just been learning the basics, and I can't wait to get to the actual cooking part. Yes, I plan to take the next class at the Cates Center and further my education in cooking.
Don't forget, you could take Culinary Arts at Lakeland High School, and next year you could take it at the CT Center. This is Corbin Dennis for Win TV.
Earlier this month, the Frisco Athletic Center opened up its doors for dogs and their owners to have a little fun. Here's Madison Burke with more information.
Frisco Athletic Center had a dog splash day on September 9th. Frisco residents were invited to bring their furry friends to have a fun-filled afternoon where dogs could play in the water park.
This is our first year. It was a kind of a scary undertaking because we have a very large water park and dogs are not things that you can really control. So we had to take a lot of precautions, a lot of safety, but it was really fun, and we're seeing the evidence of that today. Totally worth it. Through the discovery of learning how to do this and our research, we found out that it was going to be amazingly fun. And with the overwhelming demand that we did get here and all of the folks that came, we know that it's going to be a huge success.
For more information about future events, visit Frisco's website. I'm Madison Burke for Win TV.
This weekend, Lakeland had their annual homecoming dance.
Here's Nicholas Dimbla with the information on this memorable event.
Lakeland celebrated its 12th annual homecoming. Over the past month, Wolverines have prepared for this highly anticipated event. Throughout the week, Lakeland students dressed up in celebration of homecoming. On Monday, everybody wore U.S.-themed clothing. Tuesday was Tourist Day. On Wednesday, students wore jerseys for their favorite teams. On Thursday, students wore holiday-themed clothing. Finally, Friday was WHS Spirit Day. At the end of the day, Lakeland held a pep rally in the competition gym. Students of all grade levels celebrated their school spirit. After the pep rally, student council worked hard to set up the dance in the cafeteria. Here, they blacked out the windows, set up lights, and decorated with a masquerade theme.
Major issues from setting up, I'd say that people helping out, there's not a lot of people, and basically just figuring out where everything goes. So I love helping set up because I feel like I'm actually a part of homecoming, and I feel like I'm putting in a hand into one of the biggest events during the year.
That night, Lakeland took home a win against Woodrow Wilson High School at Memorial Stadium. The Wolverines mauled the Wildcats with an incredible score of 49-23. During halftime, Trent Sekakini and Carter Yake were announced as homecoming king and queen. On Saturday night, students arrived in style at Lakeland for the homecoming dance.
Well, the plans this year is the masquerade ball, and we have been meeting on this every week. In the past few years, we've had homecoming at the field house. This year, it's actually on campus. And this year we're going to provide a dessert menu, some punch. We're also going to add a photo booth. We went down on the prices. So it used to be $20 a ticket, now it's $15 a ticket.
This year's homecoming was one to remember. I'm Nicholas Stembla for Win TV.
Up next is Rylan Heffley and Alexis Plum with sports.
Since the beginning of the year, cross country's been hard at work to return to state and claim another title.
I don't think that there's any pressure on the kids. One thing that I've always jokingly done for this is going on my 8th year. We're trying to go for 6 years in a row on the boys' side and trying to go 2 years in a row on the girls' side as a team. And really what we do is we go out there and we like to have fun.
So our goals for cross country this year, team-wise, is we want to win districts once again, and then move it on past regionals, and then hopefully win it at state. And then individually, I'd like to get that top 3 spot at districts, and then move on to regionals with our team, and then hopefully get that top 15 spot at state.
Don't forget to come support your cross country team this Saturday at their Timber Creek Falcon Fast Invitational. I'm Alexis Plum for Win TV.
The Lakeland varsity football team is off to a strong start and are working hard to prepare for their game against the Reedy Lions. We talked to the coaches to see what they had to say.
I think the teams will definitely have a great shot of making the playoffs this season. We have a great group of guys coming back on offense and defense. Even though the district will be very competitive, I think we will be able to get one of those top spots. Hopefully maybe winning the district championship as well. So my coaching philosophy is that every kid has an opportunity to work hard, get better each day. I coach my most talented kids just the same way I coach my not so talented kids, because I believe every kid has an opportunity to grow and get better as a person and as an athlete.
It's so different from middle school that you can't really compare it, but the fact that the classes are longer but they're more intense. There's the way the schedule is laid out.
It's pretty good. Sometimes the classes, they're long, obviously, but like, I wish I could just stand up and stretch sometimes because we're sitting for so long and it's irritating from time to time.
Well, I think it's better because we only have like 4 classes a day. And, the classes are a bit longer, but I guess that's okay.
I think it's great. It's a lot of classes. It's taken some getting used to, but honestly, I think it's quite fun here.
Looking into colleges and planning your future can be extremely stressful.
Thankfully, on September 13th, Lebanon Trail offered guidance to upperclassmen looking for more information.
Juniors and seniors were given the opportunity to attend the college fair on September 13th at Lebanon Trail. It is important to attend as many events as possible in order to prepare for college. Attending college fairs gives you the opportunity to interact with all the local colleges and some external colleges that are maybe out of state, but you have the opportunity to get to know what that school offers. Again, if it's tailored to whatever you desire to, whatever field you're looking to go into. And so I think that college fairs are certainly important because you can pick up the information all at once without having to actually physically go out there on their website. You can get all that admissions information right there, and you can go home, create a binder, put all that information in there, and you can compare the different schools and figure out which one is the best fit for you. There will be another chance for all grades to attend a second college fair on January 24th. I'm Alicia Sermons for Win TV.
Is the Wolverine in the trophy case actually real?
Haley Druitt and Bree Sullivan have the story.
Since Lakeland opened, the story of the Wolverine has been forgotten. Dr. Farish, Lakeland's first principal, chose the mascot for our school. Then he bought a Wolverine from a taxidermist and placed it in the main hall. We talked to students to see how much they know about our mascot.
Just show it.
It's like small.
Big.
I don't know, like the mountains or like by grass or something.
In the woods?
Like in the forest.
Africa.
Honey badgers. South America and parts of Europe.
Probably somewhere in Europe.
South Africa.
Canada.
Taxidermified.
Looks like it's been stuffed. Looks like it was stuffed.
It was stuffed. It's taxidermied.
What sound do you think a Wolverine makes?
The sound.
Roar! Roar!
They walk.
Do I have to do this?
We all had to do it.
You want me to get on all fours?
Yes.
You hold my drink?
I'll grab your phone. All right, go ahead. Hopefully now our students will know the story of the Lakeland Wolverine. I'm Bree Sullivan for Win TV.
That's it for this week's edition of Win TV. I'm Josh Webb.
And I'm Brighton Short. Have a great weekend, Wolverines.